This is Maple, and in this week of the puppy program, we are using our clickers. Very good. To apply that reaction that she has to it to other things so that those things start to take on that reaction as well. So we can pair the clicker with distractions like that. Good. And after a couple of reps, that distraction happened to go by already. But after a couple reps, what should start to happen is she notices the trigger. And before we even have a chance to click, she's already orienting back to us, which is really helpful. So rather than the natural response, which is typically for a very social puppy, is to see a trigger or an exciting thing and kind of get sucked into it, we want her to have the reaction of, oh, that's exciting. What should I do that about it? And kind of orient to us. So we're using the clicker to create responses like that. Another thing we can start to add that reaction to are things like her name. So for instance, and I think she already has a pretty good name response, Maple. Oh, good. So that's like, that could even be even better. So we can show you how we use the clicker to make the response to her name even sharper. Maple. Good. So I'm saying her name and pairing it with the clicker like a moment later. I'm just going to wait for her to kind of become distracted. Maple. Good. That was a good rep where you could see I said her name and she didn't have that much of a reaction. And then the clicker brought her back to me. If you want, I can back up so you're not in the middle of the road. Maple. Good. Maple. Good. And in the next rep or two, we should start to see some magic. Maple. Yes, good girl. A little bit better. I had her coming back to me a little bit quicker. Maple. Yes, good. I'm getting a much faster response. So that's one of the things that the clicker can really help with. So not only can we pair the clicker with her name, we can also do the same thing with leash pressure. So as I start to walk and the pressure comes on the leash, I'm going to pair that the moment pressure is on her leash or collar with the clicker. Leash pressure, click. Hey. Leash pressure, click. She got a good smell. Doo-doo-doo. Leash pressure, click. Perfect. And then the next rep or two, we should start to see that magic. Leash pressure, good. So that's another great thing we can pair our clicker with. It helps the dog learn to yield to leash pressure. So again, your puppy's natural response to feeling leash pressure may be to continue to pull into it because she wants to move forward. And so what we want to teach our puppies is that, good, just like that. When you feel leash, you should yield and come back towards me to relieve that pressure. So that's what we're going to be working on with Maple today. Good job, Maple.